Hey, it's Bitty Penny. Welcome, welcome, you guys. I'll give you some time to click on because I'm late. I'm late. I'm late. I'm late. It happens. These are still drying, so I had to leave them open. I had to refill these watercolor last night because I've used them so much. I had used quite a bit of them, and so I already needed to refill them. Whoops. These are the Core watercolor. Let me show you which palette this is because I'm in love with it. I love these watercolors. I think, honestly, out of all the watercolors that I've tried, these are my #1 favorite. Here is, now this is the Allie Kavanaugh collection, which is, she's a portrait artist. This is one of her paintings. So this palette came with 6 colors and they're ideal for portraits. And one thing that I just started working on this week is just practicing coloring flesh tones differently. Let's see. Yeah. So instead of coloring, most of the time when I color, I'd color flesh like this and then shade it in, but it would all be the same color or tone. But I've been wanting to learn a more painterly way of painting in flesh. So just draw these really quick people. And finally, after watching Desiree's video, I was able to tackle this Zentangle. Kokombros, I believe, is how you pronounce it. But yeah, there's the Black Beard Club. Just playing with different skin tones and adding colors to them. I don't know. It's been a lot of fun. So that's what I originally bought this for. And then my friend Rhonda had sent me a couple of granulating colors. I have those in there. And then these are a couple of cores. But Dick Blick or Blick Art has their cores on sale for 30% off right now. And I went ahead and made the investment and just got, I have a rainbow coming. So I had these out because I had been playing and practicing yesterday morning. I've got my Zentangle up to date. There is me doing my step outs and practicing this little guy. So today's Zentangle is this one, Little Life, which if you watched the video with me and Desiree, she taught us how to do that one. And she has daily videos on her channel for each of the 31 tangles for Inktober. So there's that. Now let's make something. I really like, by the way, this Ohuhu mixed media journal. They sent this to me. They sent me some markers and they sent me this journal last year, and I hadn't really used it. I did one day of journaling, like art journaling. Turns out, like, it takes watercolor really well, and usually mixed media doesn't. I mean, it will pill if I just kept adding water and layers. I couldn't do that. I have to work pretty like wet on dry. I couldn't do too much wet on wet technique with this journal, but I do like it. It's great for just sketching and playing around. I'm happy with it. It's getting the job done. So yay for that. All right, let's hang out. Let's make things. I was thinking, let's make a sheet load. Hello, everybody. Let's see, or something like that. I've been very much mixed media, which has been amazing and it's like, you know, a favorite. But so in my last video, we made this Children of the Corn card. It says to the moon and back up here. I did finish this, by the way. On the inside, it says friendship must be built on a solid foundation of sarcasm and shenanigans, which just cracks me up. Michelle, hello to you and Scott. Hello, Sala. Hey, John. Hi, Beth. Hey, Sala. Sala. Linda. Hello, Paula. Hi, Angie and Jason. Hey, Esther. Good to see you all. Yes, Young Z is better. Hey, Flo. And we were able to avoid the sickness. So, yay. Yay for that. Okay. Well, I had been working on a card all by my lonesome, but I don't know how that card's going to go. Let's see. I'm not really prepared. Here lately, you guys, I've been not waking up as early as I should to get in here and be prepared. I didn't sleep well last night. Whoops. Just have some random things on my desk. I made a card with this stamp set. And that's why it's on my desk. I haven't made one with this. But I said we wouldn't do mixed media, but we might. We might. Let's see. What is calling to me? I have a journal I need to finish, but I'm just not in the journaling mood these days. Like, I'm always in the mood to make a card. I'm not always in the mood to make a journal. It's just the truth. I come and go out of my journaling phases, but I'm kind of always in the mood to make a card. I'm going to try to get back into my journaling phase. No time to explain. Get in the car. This is our old calendar. We had like 2 years of pet memes. I just switched it up on the family this year. We may go back to pet memes next year. Or dog, it's all dogs. Dog memes. Let's see. And then let's grab some scraps. Just grab some scraps. I have a table full of scraps. Let's do a quick masterboard. And you know what? I have a lot of solid color scraps. I don't often make a masterboard out of solid colored scraps, but let's do it. We could emboss them and have different textures. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, here's a jackpot. More and more. How's everybody doing? I will see if I'm able to maintain this schedule. Our whole family schedule is about to change for 6 to 8 weeks. So we'll see if I get to keep my schedule here with my lives. I don't know yet. Time will tell. We may move to Saturdays only for a while. Hope not, but we may. I'll keep you posted. I will keep you posted. All right. These aren't very exciting, are they? I think by the time we masterboard them, though, we'll have something. We'll have something. I don't know what it'll be, but we'll have something. And I have all these scraps. We might as well use them. My scrap box is full. And it was funny when I was on Craft Roulette, Mary was like, so what do you got coming up? And I was like, I don't know. I got a box full of scraps. And that's the truth. And I've told myself, I'm going to work through those scraps for the rest of this year, and whatever's left in the box, I'm not starting out 2026 with a full scrap box. I'm just saying. I really don't mind having a box full of scraps because it's just a box full of possibility when I look at it. But I am going to start 2026 without last year's scraps. So you probably see a lot of scrappy projects around here. And I think that's how I'll kind of get back into the flow of journals. Sorry, I zoomed y'all out so you can see more of what I'm doing. So I'm just making a masterboard because not everybody knows what a masterboard is. I like to use 12 by 12 paper, and I try to just use like old calendars and stuff these days because they're 12 by 12. And that way I save my good 12 by 12 for other projects. So yeah, I've come to a place where I just use my old calendars because I have a few. I've saved them because, you know, it's just paper. I won't say it's free unless you get your calendars for free, but it can be cheap. You know, you can get them at the Dollar Tree. We'll cut some of these up or else it's just not going to be very interesting. So let's cut some of these into smaller pieces. So we have different stuff to work with. There we go, different sizes. Otherwise, it'd be kind of a snooze fest of a masterboard. Messy, messy. How you doing? Miss Cheryl. I saw you were on with Di. And who else was on? You and Di. I don't remember. Was it Pam? It was Pam, the third person last night. I don't really get to watch Di because her lives, anybody who's live, like when I'm cooking dinner or, you know, hanging with the fam. But I might pop in just to see what everybody's up to, and that's what I got to do last night, all for 5 minutes. So I don't bother chatting because what's the point of all that? We're going to make this more interesting. Don't worry. I've got some ideas now that I'm getting this paper down. Also, hi Kalinda, for solid, well, yeah, for solid scraps, I keep them all in like their own little plastic folder too, because I mean things like this can come in handy for matting and such, you know, card mats and things like that. That is the cutest dog. It's hard to cover him up, isn't it? Well, you got to. Yeah, it's Let's put some small, more narrow pieces down. Let's see, we need to have a October birthday party around here. I need to get that scheduled. I have someone I want to ask. I need to find out if she's available or not. If not, I always have some backups in mind, and I'll schedule her for another time. And Miss Karen and I are going to come on in November, and we're going to paint poinsettias. So that'll be fun. Can't wait to have her on again and us paint flowers together. She is on a major gel printing kick, which is so fun to watch and see. In fact, this Saturday, we will be gel printing, you and I think that's what we will be doing on Saturday. Ooh, that's just long enough. What do y'all do with your scraps? Some people throw them out. I can't imagine. I can't imagine throwing them out, but some people do. No judgment. You do you, boo. I can't do that. Some of my favorite things have been made from scraps. This one's too thin to go right there. All right, well, definitely going to need these to fit in this equation. Ooh, I think I'll put this one right here. And then this is what we have left that we're working with. We can put this one here. Oh, here's some. I have a couple of baskets on my desk. One for nicely cut and the other for scraps I have die cut out, so some weird shapes. Oh, that's cool. You know what you could do with those, Cheryl? I don't know if you gel print, but those weird shaped ones, you could use, put those down on your gel plate in place of stencils and just use them, in that way to make some cool things on your gel plate. Some cool designs. That's one thing you could do with those. Flo, John Pounds, believe it or not, John, I am not a morning coffee person. I like coffee flavored things, but I really rarely drink coffee. Hand me some coffee ice cream though. It's a whole new deal. That's funny, Flo. That's funny. I like coffee, but I don't like coffee flavored things. I'm the opposite. And that's what makes the world go round. Difference, variety. It makes things more interesting. If we were all the same, it'd be really incredibly boring. Now, typically, I like to make a masterboard with patterned paper, so this is really different for me, but we're going to make it work. We're going to make this work for us. We'll try a few different things. The scrap is bothering me, only because it's miscut. It's not straight. And I feel like with this particular masterboard, straight is better. So let's use this one. All right. There we go. And look, I don't have all that stuff on my desk anymore. We took it down to just this many. Yay us. All right, let's pull out maybe some of these. I have a couple of these pieces from a card we made. This, could probably use some of that. There's another one of those. Let's see if we can work some of these scraps in. I use them for paper punches or tabs in my journal. Those are good ideas. I can't make myself throw out scraps unless they're too wrinkled or teeny weeny. I agree. I agree. Bird, leave me alone. Leave me alone, bird. All right, where's Di when you need her to throw something at the bird? Hi, Miss Vicky. Okay, here we go. Yeah, let's mix these into the equation next. This is one of those trust the process moments. You guys got to trust the process. Ah, yeah, right there. Okay. I don't really like to see the seams and edges so much, like all these. So this piece is going to solve the problem for me. I can cover up that whole section right there. That makes me happy. This jambalaya right here is, oh, and this one right here and over here. Those are things I don't particularly like, but it'll be all right. So the thing is once you cut it up, it becomes something completely different. So right now, it may just look like a hot mess, and it is. But once you start cutting this up, cutting it down and turning it into something, it takes on a whole new life. All right. Let's put that right there. Why not? All right. Coffee ice cream is lip smacking delicious. I think that's how John said it. Vicky, how's Tennessee? How's Tennessee? You got to be there now. Card scraps stay with their same colorful sheets, and I use them first if I can. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way, Vicky. If I'm working with a paper pad, I'll put my scraps back in with the paper pad, unless one, I forget, or two, I use up the paper pad and all I have left is the scraps. That happens too sometimes. Okay, now let's make these more interesting, shall we? Let's do it. I've got on my desk mushrooms and moons from recent card making. We're, this month I'm practicing my Zentangle and learning Zentangle, so we could also do that. I got this really cool stamp set that I like. This one's Warehouse District, Tim 1. I think we could incorporate some of these and make this paper more interesting. So let's do that. Now, with Masterboards, you really can't get too attached to designs. I mean, with it in the state that it's in, I have a few choices. Like I can decorate it now, or I could cut it down and then decorate it. Or I could leave it, and when it comes time to use it on a project, I could decorate it, something like that. We're gonna go ahead and do some decoration now. I'm gonna use, am I gonna use VersaFine? Because I may add water. I'm also kind of tempted to do tone on tone. Decisions. I'll use VersaFine. Onyx Black. I'm going to be sad one day when this ink pad is no more, because they don't make these flip top versions of VersaFine anymore, and I love it. I'm just gonna go along, stamp a bunch of happy little mushrooms here, there, and everywhere. Let's do some of these. Okay, if you're doing this, I recommend that you stamp your largest images first and fill in with smaller images. And they can overlap. Like so. All right. I got a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous card from you, Jennifer. Oh, I know. Jennifer is a gorgeous card maker, isn't she, Flo? Oh, that's so sweet. And she's a sweetie. I love that. Jason, hello and good morning. He's probably like already gone to work. But hi. Let's see. Isn't Andrea sweet too? I just love all of you guys. All right. There's that. Last set of mushrooms for now. I can always bring in more. Put some up there. All these mushrooms got me kind of thinking about Alice. You know the one. The one that slipped down the rabbit hole. That one. That Alice. Yeah, all these mushrooms kind of got me thinking about her. So we might have to add some Alice to these once we get this done and dusted and done. Let's add a couple of moons. My husband came in from outside last night and said, it's like a strawberry moon out there. And I told myself, self, get up and go see it. But I didn't. And now I'm kicking myself this morning. I was like, oh man, I forgot to get up and go see the strawberry moon. Silly self. I think that's good on that one. Maybe work in a small one real quick. And then we'll work in some of these other images too. Angie, I love that you and Jason are saying hello to each other in the chat. That is so sweet and awesome and funny. Let's put a moon right there by that mushroom. Let's put some moons by the mushrooms. Like a little scene, kind of. Yeah, I like that. I like the little groupings of mushrooms having their own little moon. Okay. Check. Angie, where are you guys at? I don't remember which state y'all live in. Are y'all close enough to go hang out with the Pounds? Power couples, power coupling. Sala. How you doing? I saw a video notification pop up for you the other day. And maybe there's a giveaway or you had a new digital and I saw some girls. I need to go check that out some more. I like it when thumbnails show what's up. Because then I can kind of keep up with my friends even if I don't have time to watch the videos. I can see what people are up to and I like that. I can snoop. I can snoop on thumbnails. This piece feels like it'll work right here. Yes, indeed. And let's pop it right here, like the underground. Like there's an underground tunnel underneath that mushroom patch. Angie, I think they send them just to their influencers. It gives them a bit of wrong idea. So when they show them in unboxings, what is it? Let me go back. I'm curious, will you make a little journal to remember your trip? Yeah, Vicky, will you make a little journal for that? I'm not sure. Bitty Penny, this week's craft roulette card, I used the football stamp. Oh, that you gave me at Paper Ganza. Ah, cool, John. That's awesome. I'll have to go check out the gallery. That's awesome. I knew I was putting that in the right hands. I knew that was going to the right person. Let's put one of these over here, and it's fine if they overlap. Okay. Got that in a few places. What else? Here's a map. It's pretty large. Let me wipe this one off. Oh, by the way, we're still in the trust the process mode here. So trust the process, everyone. dun. All right. Ooh, let's put this map over here. This is a map with fine details. So hopefully I stamped it well enough. Yeah, that'll work. And then let's put it, kind of want to put it right here. I'm going to put it over this face. See what happens. If we don't like it, we can get over it. That'll work. And right here. And let's put some over here. Don't even know, I might have the map upside down. I do. All right. Yeah, I like that. I don't love that right there, but I have to get over it. Okay, I think we're ready for the next step. The next step is going to involve tangling and probably some splatter. All right, so I'm gonna tangle in gold only. So let me get my gold ink and a paintbrush, and I'm going to tangle with a paintbrush. I think I'll tangle this little ditty right here. This is a number 4. For those who like paintbrush numbers, I do like paintbrush numbers. I've discovered that. I like to know. I'm having a procedure later today, so I couldn't have anything to eat or drink. Ugh, after 5, doing some intermittent fasting, huh? Oh, well, I hope it goes well, Missy. I will keep you in my thoughts and prayers. I most certainly will. Okay, here's what I'm so excited about, you guys. I can just pull out my deck of Zentangles now and be like, flip through here instead of flipping through a book. And the thing is I know that I know how to do them, or, you know, I've practiced them or whatever. Like, it's great because they're not brand new to me, and I'm not trying to flip through a book and find a tangle, then figure out how to do it. I'm just real excited about this whole situation. I think it's going to unlock Zentangle for me, because, you know, it's been a little difficult to unlock it. Okay, I'm going to do some festoon here. I don't know how this ink will do on this paper. This is my paper pad. Yeah, it's kind of beating up, and it might take forever to dry. That might end up getting smeared. I'm not sure. Let's do some off on some of these other papers where I know it'll be just fine. I think this needs a festoon right here. The funny thing is this this paper is not going to stay looking like this. It's going to be cut up. So, you know what? I feel like I'm just going to smear my hand in that. Maybe it's drying. Maybe it's drying. Yeah, I just feel like I'm going to smear my hand in that. Okay, let's do a festoon right here. And I mean, over here I just squiggled. Could definitely just squiggle around some more of these, but I also have some of these like borders and chains and kind of things I can do. So it's a little harder with paint and paintbrush. I mean, this is technically ink, but yeah, that's still harder than a pen. So it won't be exact. which I guess is very freeing. Okay, down here I'll just go whoop, whoop. That makes it a little more interesting. Slap a little Zentangle on it. You'll be fine. There we go. And it might be hard for you. Oh no, y'all can see that. Yeah, it's very golden. This is the Kuretake gold ink, by the way. And it's just magically delicious. Don't eat it or drink it, but you know, it's beautiful. It is the most golden gold. Okay, so we've got that one. Oh, we can put a few foxes in here if we want. I might just put marks though at this point because I kind of just need to fill in. And I don't really have room to tangle. I mean, I could tangle over the stamped images too. But I think I'll just use my paintbrush and let it make marks. And we're going to fill in that way. Anything serious? The hardest part is fasting. Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad. Today's life lesson from crafting is it may look like a hot mess, but keep going. That's right, Cheryl. I think that's always the thing for me, at least. I think when you're working mixed media, it's just a given. You got to go through it. You know, it's kind of like life. You got to go through the messy parts. You can't always go around them. But things usually turn out all right. So just keep going. I'm going to do a little border down here. And along here. And then we'll cut this up. Well, I'll hit it with a little heat to make sure it's dry. And then I'm going to cut it up. And then we're going to make stuff. So I really like it. What do y'all think? I think I'll have to start using solid colored scraps from my Masterboards more often. This is one funky, fun piece of paper. Okay. I like it personally. It's doing it for me. All right. Just kind of cleaning off my brush with any residual. How did those do? It dried on there. Yay. Okay. All right. That part's done. Splatter. What do y'all think? Should we splatter it? Uh-oh, what'd you find, Cheryl? Biddy could come on and just talk. And the chat would just, yeah, I know. I know, John. Biddy's projects always look like a hot mess until the end. Then it blooms. I like it. I like it, John. I'm glad you understand. I'm glad you are all along for the ride. Let me hit this with my heat gun and I'll keep reading. Y'all are in Nebraska. Okay. Y'all are the corn huskers. Oh. There were other people from Nebraska there. Well, Crafty Owl's in Nebraska. Did you know that? And the Shaw family, I believe, is uh, from Nebraska. There were a lot of Huskers there. Who knew? So I guess y'all will always go to Paper Ganza, being that it's just next door. Lucky. Okay. That should be dry enough to cut. I think we're fine. This is the main part I was worried about, and it's fine. So then that means everything else is fine too. I think gnomes are cute. They're not like my thing, but my friend Natasha has always sent me gnome cards, and I liked every single one of them. I think they're adorable. They're just not really my thing. All right, let's make the most of this. Let's cut these down to 4x6 panels. So I'm going to go 4. And if it's hard to cut it, like you're like, oh no, I don't want to cut it. Well, whatever, you do you. You can make journal covers. These make my favorite journal covers, are made out of Masterboards. But you can also just turn it over and then you won't stress yourself out. Like you just turn it over and cut from the back. Then you won't stress out about, oh, I don't want to cut through that moon face. Yeah, you can't see the moon face this way. Ah, oh, they're so cool. Okay, love me some Masterboards. Okay. Love these colors too. These are fun. This was fun. I didn't know this is what we were gonna do today. Bye, Esther. Oh no, my lunch break is over. I hope she has a good day. I'm sure she's long gone. I'm sure she's back at work being ultra productive. Okay, here we go. So from one 12x12 sheet, here's what's cool. We have 6 Masterboard panels that I'm gonna put on 5x7 cards. So that's the next thing. Stack them up. Big Ten football. Sorry. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just trying to say it like a dude. All right. I need to clean this. Some ink got on my... This is from the Masterboard. I guess some of the VersaFine isn't quite dry. That's funny. The pigment ink didn't dry, but the gold ink did. Yeah, and I have it on me because I got it on this card base. Let me clean my hands real quick like. I went to the shoe and oh, I was like the shoe. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, Jason. That's funny. Passionate, are we? I'm the sergeant in level 1 and 2 prison. I see the old Shawshank prison, the old reformatory every day. I didn't know that, John. I mean, I knew you worked in a prison, but I didn't know you saw the Shawshank. Yeah, you do good work. You're a good person with a lot of light in your heart, and they need you. I'm proud of you, and I'm happy that you do what you do. You're serving others in a very powerful and meaningful way. So good on you, John. So that was the shoe. It took me a minute, but I figured it out. Bethany's here. Hi, Bethany. And hello to anyone I've missed or anyone who just doesn't feel like chatting this morning because, you know, maybe you're new here or you're multitasking or maybe you're just laying in bed trying to go to sleep or trying to wake up. Whatever the reason, hello to everybody. Daily redemption flow. Oh, dear. We miss you so much when you're not here, Flo. All right. How many card bases do I have? 3, 6. Yay! That was a lucky draw. I just pulled a handful out. It just happened to be the perfect number. All right, let's glue these down. There's no turning back. Glue these down. How's everyone in your household, Bethany? Hopefully everyone is well. We had a virus come through here. Young Z got it. We were able to isolate it to him, poor guy, but hope you and your household are well. All right. Now look, you could just be done with this. In all seriousness, you don't have to add anything else. I mean, you could add a sentiment. But, I mean, this could also be your card. I'm just saying, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I definitely love the embossed paper added in. There was only a couple of strips of it, so it won't be on every card, but here it is, a little part at the top. And some of these are cooler than others, but that's why we add layers. So it's a great way, you know, to take your scraps that may be little and small and turn them into a whole big new sheet of paper again. Thank you, Linda. I'm glad you liked it. It's gone now, huh? It's pretty well it lasted. I still don't know how you do it. Amazing. Oh, I just sprinkle a little crazy on it, Jason. That's how I do it. Just did some simple paint swatching last week and realized how much I miss using my paints and inks. Oh, I know. Oh gosh, yeah, there's some, it's the ink on my paper and then Look what I did. Look what you did. It's okay. It'll be fine. I'll either erase it or I'll color around it. But it's the pigment ink on my pattern paper that's the problem in this Masterboard. And that's not the right side. This is a sand eraser, you guys. And what it basically does is buffs off your ink by taking off a little top layer of paper, basically. Just go gently. There we go. And I'll probably just keep sticking my finger right there, right there. That piece is the culprit. All right, but we saved that one. I know, Missy, I've been doing the same thing just on my own, you know, just practicing, playing. And I've been doing a whole lot of painting on my cards and stuff. I can't remember her last name. Charlotte. Hold on. I think I put it in my journal. I had found her a long time ago, subscribed to her, and then the algorithm didn't reconnect us until yesterday. But she does live. She's an artist and she paints beautiful pictures, just the way I like them. And definitely have me inspired. Ooh, I like this piece to paint. Where did I put that journal? Oh, I thought I put it right there. There it is. Charlotte. She's here on YouTube and she does lives. Charlotte Hamilton at Blue Shine Art. If you want an artist to follow, she's lovely. She's very lovely, and it's nice because she paints in real time, so you could paint along. And she has a beautiful community of artists, just like we have a beautiful community of paper crafters around here. She's just very sweet, very nice. And she does YouTube lives. I'm not sure if she does other kind of content on YouTube or just lives. So I must keep my fingers out of that because that's more of my paper. That pigment ink just doesn't want to dry on there. I could heat it. Yeah, it's just got a patch where it's wet. Last card. Now I'm going to grab my Alice ephemera that I got from Journal Say recently. And I'll turn these into some Alice cards. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. Don't know till we try. Oh, I really love the moons with the clusters of mushrooms. You can make some really cute, just little focal points like that. Like Cheryl sent me these and I still have them over here. These tags that have this like clear, you could make such cute little mushroom and moon scenes on tags or whatever. Okay, so we have made 6 cards. Let me get my Alice ephemera out. Here's one, but I don't think that's right. I don't think, we'll see. Who knows? I don't know until I'll pull it out of the package if it's right or not. I won't rush to judgment. How about that? Here's another one. That one's feeling more like the right color scheme, but that could mean that it blends in too much. And then there's this one. I think these are the only 3 I got. These are from Journal Say. I think a lot of times I tell you I'm going to leave a link afterwards and I don't. But if I remember to, I'll leave a link to these. If not, go back to my Journal Say unboxing video and I have all the links on there. But I'll try to remember to come back. But these come with all this cute ephemera and some papers. Look, you could take 1 pack of these. You could use these papers along with your scraps and make a masterboard. You know, it looks like you get 5 of these little papers and then you could play for days. Okay, so that's color palette for that one. Little Queen of Hearts. Yeah, I think Alice is just funky enough to go with these. I think these would work. There, she could be at the table, all in the mushrooms. I like that one. She's holding the rabbit. Okay. Let's see what else we've got. I kind of like, I know it's really simple, but I kind of like that one. Let's, if you didn't want to do any of this, you don't have any ephemera or you just don't want to do this, you could just add, this is what I wish. I need bigger people. I'm going to save her. I have a whole idea for her. She's peeking through that door. Oh, I have some Alice stamp sets too. We'll see. Yeah, she's not too far from y'all, Angie. Oh, good. I thought you knew we were from Nebraska. I should. I mean, I have your address. I'm just terrible at remembering things, unfortunately. I'll always love that grumpy old lady. And as I get older, I understand her a little more. Put her right up there. Yeah. Let's see. It looks like these are stickers. That's good to know. Little Frogman's presenting an envelope, and I don't know if she wants to take it. She's like, "What's in your card? Is that a card from Bitty Penny?" I'm not ready today. Let's see. And there's her husband. Okay. I do like that. I think I'll leave that. Let's see. So we've got another one over here. Let's see if we can find some more people. I like her and I like that. I'll leave that. But yeah, I have some Alice stamp sets and they have like Alice sentiments. So I think I will borrow from those and add, you know, some Alice sentiment in there. They look terrified. Where's the Queen of Hearts? Where'd she go? Oh, I took her away. This one needs one. What time is it? Oh, geez, 6:40. Come on. We watched The Voice instead. Oh, you watched The Voice? I had a friend on The Voice. Sure did. I was upset when she got taken out because she should have won. Not just because she's my friend, but because she's awesome. All right, we may not be able to work all of these out today. Let me get that stamp set though and bring that in. There's a Queen of Hearts. She leaves these little guys just shaking in their boots. Yes, Queen. All right. See, I can just talk to myself, but I want to talk to you guys. I really like how the map stamp turned out on the gray pattern paper. Me too, Angie. It's somewhere in here. Yeah, me too. All right. Let me grab my stamp sets real quick, like. I say that. Who knows if it'll be quick. I've got to go out yonder. Okay. We'll try to at least finish a couple of these. Not there. Not there. Ever since rearranging things, I'm still finding where things are in my own craft room. I have a whole pack that's just Alice sayings, but I'm not going to take the time to find it. I'm just going to use these. So these are my oddball collection. If it was so, it might be. And if it were so, it would be. But as it isn't, it ain't. That's logic. Oh boy. I wish I had just my sayings. I might go look for them. But we might put this in one of these. And then maybe I'll use those stamps on the inside of the figures, of the oddballs. That could work. Gotta go through all my oddballs. Find them. No, not there. Huh. All right. We don't have time for all this. We don't have time for all that. I did find my keys too, though. I think that would be an interesting thing to add into the mix. All right. So we don't have a lot of, I'm late for a very important date. That's about it. Okay, I have a couple of Alice quotes. 3 Christmas Masterboards. Nice. Hi, Christy. Good morning. You're in Virginia. Nice. Sorry, I'm late to the chat. I let the chat get behind. I mean, I let myself get behind in the chat. Did you see the comment left earlier in the video that maybe cut your 9 to... Oh, 9 by 12. Yeah, that could work. I don't mind this though, because I don't get any scraps. So I don't mind using, I like the 12 by 12 for that reason. Okay, let's use the one with the rabbit because I'm late for a very important date. And you know what, we could stamp this on some of these other, looky there, scraps that I had left over. Betty, you can cover the smudge with a border strip. Yeah, I could. I took it off. It's gone. But that would have worked too. Whoops. Let's try that again. Good thing there's another side. There we go. When I had an issue of ink not drying on particular paper, I ended up using clear embossing powder. Yes, Angie, that's a great hack. Absolutely. I did that the other day. What were we working on? I don't even remember. But yeah, that really helps. I think if I put the sentiment down here by the rabbit, it'll bring your attention because he's so little. Maybe I put them both up here. Oh, I like that better. Okay. This is not what I would normally do, but I like it. I'm going to bring in a doily. Just maybe. Maybe. Let's see. Bye, Jason. Have a great day at work. He's probably like already at work. Probably already clocked in by the time I see that. I want to use the whole thing, but a little doily goes a long way. I like it. You'll know I need my layers. What time is it? 6:48. Jeez. Where does the time go, you guys? That whole time flies when you're having fun, isn't it? Boo. All right. I think that's the ticket, and we'll call this one done. I'm good with it. It's not like the most dynamic card I've ever made, but I like it. And I used my scraps. They didn't even make it into the box. These were just the scraps that were on my desk. Okay. Trying to muscle this glue out of here. We're watching Only Murderers in the Building, and Steve Martin's character started taking testosterone. He was talking about opening the pickle jar, how easy it was to open the pickle jar or something like that. It just made me laugh. Okay. He's checking his watch. That's perfect. Okay. All right. So I think that's our first card. You can see it up close. It's got the gold, all the things, and we're definitely going to have to do the inside with I think I'll stamp the rabbit, the oddball in here, like over here, and maybe some clocks, and then put some pattern paper or something right there. It's not done, but I do like it. What do y'all think? I'm gonna have to skip past. I'm sorry. I was too far behind. I have to get ready before the grands get here. Oh, fun, John. Are you gonna get to spend the day with them? I hope you have a good one. It's different watching me now. I hope it's better. Okay. These poor little guys. They're just shaking in their boots. I kind of like that. What if we pop a little doily behind them? Help them pop off the card a little bit like that. Yeah. These are funky and I like them. Really different. Just for grins, I'm going to move this down here and see if we like it at the bottom. I think I actually like it at the top. I'm going to have to combine those moons with some maps and other things again. That ended up working out. We just try some things. They're like trying to hide from her. Like, maybe she won't see us. Here, let me drag y'all in a little bit closer. How about that? Hey, Kim, good morning. Hey, Maddie. Get you a little closer. There we go. Now you can see what I'm working with. Yeah, I think I like this arrangement better because they're trying to keep their distance, you know? I don't blame them. The glue bottle got clogged. What time is it? Ooh, 6:53. This will be the last one we do today. And then I gotta run. That's cool because it'll give me time to find the stamps that I want to use for the sentiments. Now my glue's flowing. Oh, you know, I'll come back and share them with you another time. I'll share how they came out. So yeah, on Saturday. If I'm done with them by then, who knows? Life is throwing curveballs right now, so who knows? All right, not me. That there, that there. Yeah, I like it. All right. Little half doily is all we needed. The first Masterboard cards I ever made were Alice cards. So this is fitting. For me anyways. I think that's where I want them. All right. The other good thing about this is it's going to give the pigment ink time to dry on those papers, which would be nice. I won't be spreading ink where I don't want it as I work. Kind of, they're very different, but I do like them. Ellie has chosen Pikachu Halloween PJs for today. Oh, I love that. I love that, Bethany. Okay, we have 2 down, but we made 6 cards today. We made a masterboard and we made 6 cards. She's going to go right here. She might end up getting a little bit of doily, like a tablecloth kind of hanging down from her image. Something like this. And I like that this says this way, that way, wrong way, go back. I like it. I could keep them connected and put her up here, but I think I like her right down here amongst, she's kind of looking off at the moon and looking off at the sign, and she's down in the mushrooms. So I like that. I'll go ahead and commit to that. And that's all I'm going to commit to for today, for now. It's been fun hanging out with you guys. Sorry I let the chat, I got behind on the chat. I have been doing, oh, they're super soft. So yeah, I'd choose them too. I've been doing better, but you know, some days are better than others. Okay. And then I'm going to put this right up here at the top. Oh boy, I'm not supposed to hear the bird twice. That's not good. I gotta go, you guys. And that's why I have a cuckoo clock. Okay, this one will have to be worked on. This one will have to be worked on. And this one on my own time. But I really like these and I like where they're headed. I like what we did. They're so different and unique. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you feel inspired. Thanks, Angie. I wasn't sure if she was going to end up with the golden lines right behind her head or not. This is a great way for me to start off the morning. Oh, I'm so glad, Linda. Oh, it's your favorite clock. Everyone, have a great day from Flo. Thanks, Missy. All right, you guys. I'm late. I gotta go. Y'all have a super awesome day. I'll see you on Saturday. Bye, everyone.